before you know it, it's going to be Friday. And I gotta be real with you right now. I've been craving pizza since Sunday. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to last. I might have a bad day sometime this week and just be like, fuck it, we're doing pizza. Well, I'm doing pizza. Who knows?
Pour on the pizza.
Kagi, listen. If I do this pizza idea on Friday, there's a good chance she will be like, you know what, I'm gonna do pizza with you, and I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna stop talking about it, because if I keep on telling her about it, she's just gonna be like, I'm fucking sick of hearing you talk about pizza.
No cervezas tonight for Jamie.
What is cervezas?
Beer.
No, I don't drink during the week. I'm a weekend drinker, and even at that, I mean, I do like a 6-pack and a half. Not a big beer drinker.
Much.
I used to be a big beer drinker. I actually had a drinking problem. I've said this many times before, but I know you're new to me and Kaki and this whole thing. I used to have a really bad problem when it came to drinking, and I'm happy to say that I no longer have that problem.
No,
I've
you
managed to.
You did a good job.
I've managed to manage my demons. Guys, these are baby back ribs and sweet potato fries. No veggies, right? I have veggies in a shake. Hey, Pete.
Little bastard.
Pete, I've got ribs and sweet potato fries. And then I've got a shake. And I got my midnight snack. I figured I would show you guys that as well. It's this cereal and Oreo Thins. I eat this around 4:30 in the morning. Sometimes earlier. You want to lift yours up, or do you want me to do it for you?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I have mac and cheese, pulled pork, makeshift pizzas on flatbread. That's really all it is.
Why do you say makeshift?
Because
pizzas?
it's not real pizza. It's on flatbread. It's on wraps, guys. I toasted the wraps, put some mac and cheese on there, and then I got some carnitas from my job. Put some barbecue sauce and some jalapenos. Probably gonna put some tahini and some hot sauce on there.
That's what I'm saying.
Be good.
I'm happy you like ribs too.
So we both have pork tonight.
I got barbecue pork and Gagi's got
I have pulled pork.
pulled pork. It's a pork kind of night, guys. Did you say sweet potatoes? I did. X Factor. Sweet potato fries because I didn't want to do the roasted potatoes like I usually do.
Gotta add the hot sauce.
I'm not shocked. You know, Pete.
Doing ribeye, huh?
I don't think if you're not happy with the whole carnivore. Last year? Did you do the whole month carnivore?
Put some tahini
straight?
on my pizza. See what goes.
Did you wash that bowl already for the ribs?
Yes.
I gotta heat them up. I'll be right back. Kaki, you want to tell your story that you wanted to tell?
Oh my god. So today, first day of remote learning. Now we chose to opt for full remote learning for our kids. Today happened to be the first day of school. So I logged our daughter Isabella on for her first meet with her teacher. Granted, it was supposed to be this morning, but I was working, so I logged her on this afternoon for the afternoon portion of the show. So then I log her on, and she's the first kid in there. And we're waiting, and like kids are logging on. There's a boy, there's a girl, there's a couple other kids, and then there was another kid whose mom happened to drop the laptop, and all you heard was, shit. So I started hysterical laughing. Isabella starts laughing. She goes,
Hey, Christy Beans.
She goes, I heard you. You said the S word.
It would have been funny if it was a teacher.
Oh, it wasn't though. It was another mom. And I laughed my ass off. And Isabella's like, I heard you. You said the S word, Mommy. She said a bad word. And I'm like, I know. And I know I'm not the only mom that drops the S-bomb, the F-bomb, whatever. But it was just I laughed hard.
Can you
I laughed
imagine that?
hard at that.
Can you imagine?
Really hard. The teacher wasn't even in there yet. The teacher didn't
Just-
come in till like another couple of minutes later. But I died laughing. I'm like, thank
Did
God
she
it wasn't me.
Did she get on there and apologize? Like, oh my
No,
God?
but you just heard her laughing.
Huh. That's something I would do. You're just gonna stick with one meal a day?
It was funny. You know what? That literally made my day. Because it wasn't me that dropped the freaking curse word.
No.
wasn't
And you know
me.
what?
Thank
Yo, what's
God.
good? How you guys going? What's up, Utah? 1:30
Hello,
in the
Utah.
afternoon. Might have a beer. If you don't got shit to do, have a beer. Go for it. Go for it. Listen, if I didn't have kids or have, shit that I wanted to do, like, and it was the weekend, and I could. Here's the problem. I'll tell you. I used to date and drink a lot. I can't do it no more because
I used to drink too.
sweet potato fries and fucking gross.
No, they're not.
Pete,
I love sweet potato
Pete,
fries.
if you have a Burger King near you, dip sweet potato fries in some zesty sauce or barbecue rib sauce. It's good.
No, passing bastard, dead set on against sweet potato
I
fries.
know. You gotta open up your taste buds, my friend. Listen, I don't eat them a lot, but sometimes I do crave them. And it just so happens that we had a bag. We had a bag that was
Half full.
half full. 500 calories worth of sweet potato fries.
No, they're fucking nasty. I don't think they're nasty.
All right, here we go. Ready for that steam action? Ready for it? Wait for it.
I'm dirtying another dish from I dropped them all over my pizza.
And I'm sure it will spice it up your flavor. Ooh, smell that? Can't smell it. There will be a day where they come out with smell-o-vision, where you're watching something and all of a sudden you could smell what the person's eating. I truly do believe that.
I really believe that.
If
too.
Elon
They
Musk
should.
can create something that eventually is going to be able to let me know what you're thinking without you talking, there will be a smell-o-vision. I'd bet money on it. I'd bet money on it that we see some sort of smell-o-vision within the next 5 years. If I had to put money on it, 5 years. You disagree?
I don't disagree. I feel like that's probably going to happen.
Every foodie's gonna go out and buy one. They can be like, fuck the big screen TV. I'm getting that adapter. Or maybe it'll be an adapter. Actually, I think they'll do the TV first and then they'll come out with the adapter. That probably makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Make the big bucks at first, like the duvet. What is that toilet that sprays your ass?
sprays your ass. A duvet.
I said it right. Okay. Now you don't have to go out and buy the duvet. No, you could spend $79.99 and get the attachment that hooks up to your toilet. And guess what? It hooks up to your pipes and it sprays clean water on your butt.
Or you could just go
Clean
to
ass.
Dollar Tree and get a freaking spray bottle and spray that shit on your ass.
You could do that too, but I'm just saying, if you have company over and they have to take a nasty, poop, it's like, oh yeah, there's a squirt bottle right next to the toilet. Use that to spray your ass. No, wouldn't you rather just press a button? How is work? My mate probably already explained your day. I did not even get into my work day. It was stressful nonetheless. Everybody was off yesterday, so Monday's packages kind of shifted over to Tuesday's packages on top of Tuesday's packages. I did the work. I wound up staying like a half an hour later than usual, which no biggie. The worst part of my day was I bought a brand new speaker from my work truck because it's so loud that connects to the Bluetooth, and I returned the one I got 2 weeks ago because it wasn't loud enough. So the original one I bought was $107. The one I just bought over the weekend was $167. Would you be surprised if I told you that the cheaper one was louder?
And better.
I basically paid the extra $67 for a 24-hour battery life compared to an 8-hour battery life. I don't fucking care about the battery life. If it could get me through the workday, I'm good. I don't mind charging it. So I'm going to Target sometime this week, and I'm returning it. Not fun trying to listen to, and I don't listen to music either. I listen to podcasts. New speaker is cover for male hooker. $150 to get a hooker, man, that's pretty damn cheap. And you know what?
That does seem pretty cheap.
That is not the best quality hooker you could get. You can spend, I would say,
That's like bottom shelf.
I would say a decent hooker you could get for $500. Like, decent. Now, if you want to spend $150, I don't know what you're gonna get. You might get tuna, you might get steak. If you're lucky and put the money up, you'll get strawberries and whipped cream. Guys, you know where I'm getting one. What?
I said, I don't know. Who
Yeah,
knows?
no, you don't know. You don't know. You know, not hookers. OnlyFans. Do you know how many girls? Like, you wouldn't even think. If I see a pretty girl and I like the video she does, I click on her thing. Guess what? She has an Instagram link, and then she has an OnlyFans link. It's like, girls are making the money with OnlyFans. What are they doing on there? I don't know.
Listen, there's girls on OnlyFans that just like rub lotion on themselves. And they like make a decent amount of money just rubbing lotion on their legs.
I know. Pete, I'm just guesstimating.
Like, I'll take a video of me rubbing lotion on my face after the shower.
I don't think there's a
What
great
would that make?
I don't think there's a great market in Queens, New York for male hookers. And I don't search for male hookers.
Hello, Nelson.
I move into the city, or if we move to Vegas, which we're talking about, I might have a chance. I mean, if I became a male escort, I wouldn't use the word hooker. If I became a male escort, I think I could get away with $250 to $300 an hour. Is that overshooting or
I don't
undershooting?
know. I don't
Well,
ever
would you think
look into that.
Do you think I could get more for an hour? If I was gonna rent myself out for an hour, and I would have policies, I would have rules. I'd have to know what you're looking like if you would like to party with me one night. I'm just saying, I'm not just gonna do it with anybody.
Do you think the women escorts have a profile of who they need to party with? Who they would like to party with? No, they're all about the money.
That's not me. I'm not all about the money.
Yeah, well, then you'd sell yourself kind of very short.
They have, yeah. Well, I mean,
There could be some hot cougars out there. You don't know.
but I would do a profile check. Like, hey, oh, your name is Candy. You want to party with me? Let's say I give my escort name, Hunky Sparrow. I like that one. Oh, I want to party with Hunky Sparrow. $250, $275 an hour. I got that. Hunky Sparrow, I would like to chill with you tonight. Okay, Candy, let's see what you look like. Can you accept a FaceTime? I FaceTime her. I think that's the best route to go. That's not being creepy. That's making sure that you know what you're getting and I know what I'm getting. Yes, you're paying for it, but I still have to, you know what I mean? I have to know what's going on. Like, you don't go out and rent the Jungle Gym for a birthday party without wanting to see the merchandise. Do you? No, you don't.
How are you, Nelson?
Hi, Nelson. I think, I make sure all my ducks are in order. All right. Enough talking about my future. What else do you want to talk about tonight, Kagi? Anything? Me and Kagi might be going to the city over the weekend. I gotta talk to my boss and see if I can get off for Monday. So we'll go Saturday night, and then
Into Sunday.
and then Monday I want to be home and do the homeschool with Kagi, because she didn't have the easiest day with them. Fortunately, you got back from vacation? Yeah, that's always...
Yeah, when you get back, that sucks when you come back from vacation. Especially Nelson, freaking, I didn't even show you on Facebook. He did some surfing, and the first thing he did was, it was like one of those fake surfing things.
Yeah.
Where they shoot the water out and then like you hop on the board and he took a hard fall. It was like splat.
I've never been surfing.
No, they had it where we were, but they didn't have it going when we went on the cruise.
I'm happy they saw it, Pete.
He was splat. I was like, damn. But the second time he did good. He did good the second time. But the first time, I know damn well that hurt.
Chrissy Beans, what'd you eat tonight? I'm waiting for the hot dog. Say hot dogs. Jackie, there's no bones in here. So that mean,
They were on
25
bones.
I guess my parents took it off. I'm eating 2,500 calories worth of ribs.
I have no idea.
All right.
Your neck is still fucked up. I'm sure it is, Nelson. That was horrible.
Hey Nelson, you ever hear that song?
Let me see if I can get her to show Jamie.
My neck.
Oh no, he took a hard fall. Really hard.
I fucked up my pussy and my back. Facebook. Not
Hold
a fan.
on.
Not a fan of Facebook. I do not go on it. I had steak and sticky white rice tonight. Very nice. Faux. Chrissy. Faux.
Jesus Christ, Nelson, how many fucking Facebook accounts do you have? Like 4?
You like sausage hot dogs?
Oh, here it is. Watch.
Oh, you did that surfing.
Watch him. Splat.
That's what you got hurt on, Nelson?
He said he hurt his neck, yeah. Watch.
Well, you're gonna hear anything falling on the water. I could tell you stories.
Look.
Did you?
But he
ever-
did better the second time. He did better. Watch. He did really good the second time. Like, he at least made it like halfway up the thing before he went splat. And that fall was not hard. First one was like, boom.
made it, and it was so good. My first time having it, I missed it.
I laughed so hard. I watched that, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times, and I laughed. Kind of hard, Nelson. I'm sorry. I did.
Chrissy, what is PHO? What does faux mean? I think there was a typo. I made it, and it was so good. I almost drowned the second time. Nelson, I think you need to put your big boy pants on.
Let me tell you, the first time looked hard. The second time,
Have you ever tried doing that? I'm not. Listen, I would probably do very bad myself.
I wanted to try, but they weren't doing it when we were at Margaritaville.
Are things lighting up in America? I had plans for Los Angeles, Vegas, and New York. Lighting up, how do you mean? Like, you know...
Things are opening up, yes.
Oh, I said lighting up.
In New York, yes.
Lightning.
I
lightning up. Sorry.
In New York, yes. I don't know about Vegas, though.
Yeah, I don't know about Vegas either. New York, yeah. We'll have a better idea when we go to the city.
The last time we went to the city, there was nobody there. It was kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. Chrissy, can you hear me? Kaki, do you know what PHO stands for?
No.
What Chrissy said? Pho. It's Vietnamese soup. Got you. I never heard of
Give the
that.
girl a minute to answer.
No, I wasn't sure. Kind of like ramen soup. Okay, are you a ramen fan?
I don't mind ramen.
I do not like ramen. I don't know
don't
what it
mind
is.
it.
It's the texture of the noodles.
My shoulders and neck is done. Probably gonna feel it for a bit. Yeah.
Well,
It was like a splat, like straight on your
Yeah.
back. Yeah, I know. That had to hurt.
yeah.
I watched it a bunch of times and laughed. I know it had to hurt though.
I could tell you stories of all the times I've been hurt. I was once in this wrestling match. It was called this. I was in the match a couple times, but it was called the Psycho Circus. My very first one. I couldn't walk for days. I could not walk for days. This was, oh my goodness, so many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was so sore from getting hit in the head with a keyboard shot, from jumping off the top rope onto doing like the seesaw ladder spot. My butt hurt from that too.
You got barbed wire to the forehead.
Barbed wire to the forehead. I got nutted on barbed wire ropes.
This wasn't recorded, but when my trunks came off, you were naked. Oh no.
Oh, Nelson shared your you shared your little willy with everybody. Is that a tostada? That is a homemade like a flatbread pizza.
It's a flatbread, mac
Can I
and
try yours?
cheese, pork pizza.
Can I try yours? No.
There's a lot of hot sauce on there. I'm just warning you.
What, spicy?
And you probably won't like it. The pork is good though.
Macro friendly. Yes or no?
Yes.
It's spicy. It's spicy. But it's not good. I mean, it's not it's spicy. It's very
It's
good.
not good.
No, it's good. What the hell was I gonna say?
I think it's good. If you don't think it's good. I know it's spicy.
Hey,
The pork by itself,
I got a bone. I like it spicy, I do, but I just couldn't eat a whole meal like that. And I really do think I made a big mistake putting all the ribs out like this.
why?
I don't know. At the end of the water slide to watch the girls come down and catch the glimpse.
Yes.
What? What Chrissy
I know
said?
what Chrissy's talking about because I came down a water slide at Splish Splash one time and my top came off. I think I was like 15 or 16. I'm just like, damn.
Everyone wants to go to what, New York? Well, New York is a very special place to live. But at the same time, when you live here, it's not as special as someone who lives in, you know, Butthole, Arkansas. Or somewhere, you know what I mean, where you don't have a lot going on.
Worst pain I think I've been in was when I used to skate and the skateboard came up and hit my ass crack. That sounds like that would be painful.
Like,
I've never caught a skateboard in my ass crack before. But
if you came home from work one day and I had our shit packed, I'm like, Aggie, I bought us a house. I'm not telling you where it is, but just know you don't have to go to work. Again, your job is solely to take care of the kids, make sure daddy's happy, and make sure everything's clean and, you know, the
Oh,
normal
I do
house
that
mom
now,
stuff.
but yeah,
Yes,
I still
and
work.
you do a great job. Yeah, and you work, yes. I'm not taking any credit away from you. But I wouldn't tell you where we were going. And it turns out we're moving to Iowa. Not a whole lot going on. Would you be down to do that? Even if I got us a big house, you didn't have to work, but it's in Iowa. Not a whole lot going on where we're living.
well, I don't leave the house that much as it is. As long as there's a gym around,
I agree, Pete.
I don't really leave the house that much.
Oh, I bought you your own gym. Like I said, something happened. Pete, I was just using that as an example.
Just as long as you took the kids to me for at least two hours a day, yeah, I would not have an issue.
You know, Pete, that's something I want. I would want
Didn't
to
even
live.
answer me.
I would take the kids. I just got done. I would hire a nanny.
You didn't say that though.
I would hire a nanny.
Oh no. There will be no nanny.
His name
There
would
will be
Ju-
no.
His name would be Julio.
There will be no
Hairy
nanny.
chest,
Nope.
extra oil all
Ew,
the time.
gross. No. There will be no nanny.
All right.
Because you trust somebody else to watch our children? That's a joke.
My dream is New York, New Year's. Oh, I don't even want to do New Year's Eve in
We're from New York and we don't want to do that.
No. When would you say it gets cold? Our state is kind of going through something weird.
When do you say it gets cold? It gets cold. It could get cold here in the middle of, I don't know, August sometimes. The middle of August. Sometimes it's September, October. You don't know.
November is a safe bet to say where it starts.
November it starts to get really cold.
Where you have to start going outside with like a hoodie or a jacket. Last winter wasn't bad. Last winter, the winter before that was not bad. Do you agree or no?
This past winter was not bad.
We haven't had snow in like 2 years.
Significant snow? No, we haven't had that in a while.
So
I mean, we've had snow, but like flurries.
I'm hoping for a snowy winter. Will we get it? I don't know. Will my job close down? I don't know.
So much for those snow days those kids at school really you look forward to, because now there's no more snow days.
No, see, I think that they still have to use them. Even though, yeah, they still have to use days.
No, they won't use them. They'll just tack them on to vacation.
He only has one ball now?
Who only has one ball now?
Hey, Natty.
Hello, Natty. How are you, girl?
That's something, like, I'm happy Kaki, that's something Kaki does not want to do, is go into New York City for the ball drop. Because I don't want to do that.
I would rather watch that on the TV. I'd be warm inside our house.
Yeah. I get it if you don't live in New York, but do you know how long you're going to be out there? You're talking about hours and hours and hours. Some people spend over a day waiting.
Now, the Thanksgiving Day parade, that's something I'd want to do.
I don't even want to do that.
Oh, no. See, that's something I would want to do. I think that'd be awesome.
Natty, we're good. Today was the first day of the homeschooling. It was stressful. Kaki pulled through. She did a good job.
I did. I survived. I'm here.
You'd pay $50,000 for that? Fuck.
Because you don't live in New York.
Tell you what.
Why.
Pay me $10,000. I'll show you New York like you've never seen it before. Promise you, you will not forget it. And you get to hang out with me. Bonus.
You get frostbite.
You get frostbite.
Thank you, Natty. Thank you very much. I tried. I did. I tried very hard today.
Nelson, you went. I figured you'd be one of the guys that would want to go.
I'm gonna hit 2013. I didn't know you then.
And it's still hectic. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get good at all, Natty. I don't think it's going to get good at all when it comes to the homeschooling with the school itself.
Here's the thing. Everything was so
You'll show me Sydney and Melbourne?
Everything was so vague up until school started, like today. It's like nobody knew that there was going to be live this, live that. Had a freaking clocking your attendance thing at 9:30 this morning. Nobody knew any of that up until the point where I got a phone call from the school telling me that both of our kids were marked absent. Like, what the fuck? I have to work. Jamie has to work.
What happened if you have to pee? You're packed like start. Yes, exactly, Chrissy. How is it? What happens if you have to pee?
Pee where?
In the city.
Oh
wait
yeah,
for the
no,
ball
you
drop.
gotta buy a cup of coffee to use a place to go to the bathroom.
Not even that. You gotta walk through that. You're like she just said. You are packed like a sardine in a can.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
I'm full. I'm definitely not eating these. That's a good thing because I just wanted to eat until I was satisfied tonight. I counted my calories, but there was no goal. I honestly just wanted to do pizza. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat ribs, have some sweet potato fries. I do have my shake, which I will be drinking. I'm gonna enjoy the night. You really get really warm. Hey, you could. That's another thing. If you not with.
Well, yeah, you're packed that close into people. Yes, you're gonna be. Wouldn't want to do that this year, guys.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's gonna be interesting how they with everything that's going on, how they wind up doing the New York City bull drop. Just sucked out there from 12 p.m. to a hit 2013. Wow. And how was the drive or the train home, Nelson? Did you guys stay in the city that night? I don't know. Unless Ryan Seacrest has me on stage as a guest, I don't think I'll ever see the ball drop live.
Nope. I don't want to see the ball drop live.
Like we probably couldn't even book a hotel.
Say if we got a hotel overlooking that, like our hotel would overlook that.
Broadway show? Never seen one either.
I have.
I've
seen a few.
I've never.
I've seen a few.
Never.
Love Broadway.
I was so cold. It was negative degrees. I couldn't imagine it.
Got back at 7 a.m.
So you didn't even stay the night? Damn. If I was That's got to be the worst. Imagine being in New York City, in
He
Times
was probably
Square,
drunk and didn't really feel it.
12 o'clock until 12 a.m. 2013. Then you take the fucking train home. You must, and you're drunk, you're probably hungry, you smell, you got a headache. Oh, that is just a feeling I do not want to. Listen, I don't even like taking the train home after me and Keki party in New York City for a night.
Nope.
You just feel dirty.
You do feel dirty. Especially riding the train.
You feel like New York City got the best of you. You know, and me and Kaki always have a good time when we go.
And it's not like we ride the subway.
No.
We just ride the regular train.
I'm not eating the rest of this. No way, Jose. No way, Jose.
You're flying to JFK to see a Broadway show.
Yeah.
Now, Utah Aussie, what Broadway show would you want to see?
Yeah, I had to pick one. It was bad. I was drunk, had to piss, lost your spot because I couldn't get back in my spot. Because once you're gone, you lose it. Yeah, no.
The trains were delayed and some were running. Of course, because everything was cramped.
Well,
There were too many damn people in the freaking city at once. No, thank you. I am good on that.
me and Kaki will not have a long train ride this time around. We're not saying nothing, but we just put it this way. We're going to be on that train for like 15 minutes tops.
Hear the sirens. Listen, in Utah Aussie, every time we're in the city, we hear the sirens and we smell the smells. That's one of my favorite things in New York City.
The hot dog smell?
The smells of all the different foods as you walk down the street. That's my favorite part of New York City. The smell alone. I'm like I could sit there and just smell it all day long. Like, that's one of my favorite parts.
Well, you smell the gyros.
You smell the gyros, you smell the pizza, you smell all the halal food, you
Yeah.
smell all different types of food all at once, and it smells amazing.
Oh, no. I don't take... Listen, if me and Kaki could go to New York City every weekend, we would.
The first thing I do when I get out of, Penn Station is like...
She knows what she's about to get.
The smell of the food is amazing.
The smell of the syrup.
I love the nuts for nuts cards. The nuts for nuts cards.
Kaki likes the nuts, too. New York City nuts are the best.
Oh, God.
Serious. New York City nuts are the best. I'm getting my shake. I will not be messing around with the rest of these ribs. No need to overstuff myself. I think I ate more than enough tonight anyway. I'll be right back with my shake.
The food carts alone in New York City.
What?
The food courts alone in New York City are good.
Last time we didn't see a lot of them.
No, you're right, we didn't.
Was that gyro one by MSG there?
That was still there, yes. Because we walked around MSG the last time. I was like, oh, that's the cart that I got that badass gyro from. And then we kept going, and then I almost stepped in some dude's pee stream because he decided it was a good idea to piss on the side of the building in the middle of the day.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
I know. Thank God Jamie saw that. I almost stepped in some dude's pee stream in my freaking flip-flops.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. Mid-daylight.
Not to mention...
Some dude just decides to take a piss in the middle of the sidewalk. Kaki's not even paying attention. Almost walks right onto it. I say, Kaki, move. She goes, ow. And then I look behind. Stream's still going. Poor little Chinese girl walks right into it. I'm like, oh, I would have helped you.
The woman behind me.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do East Village next time we go. Who the fuck am I kidding? We are doing East Village, but we might get gyros too.
Oh no, I definitely want something from that gyro cart. I missed what Nelson said. Hold on. And not to mention, a week before that, I did a girl in my mom's room. Oh yes, you told me that story. And was getting He did, so she was pissed for me like a weekend. That's right. He got caught doing it with a girl in his mom's room.
Speaking of doing it with a girl, fellas, let's ask. Now, I know most of the people that watch this, unless we hang out with you on IG, are females. I understand. But if you're a dude and you get most of the shit I talk about, I don't know how to bring this up. I'm trying to.
I'll just say it.
I don't know how to say it. So we have King of Queens on in the background, and Doug is about to get busy with Carrie, and he's already laying on the bed. He's got his blue robe on.
Have a good night, Natty. Thanks for stopping in.
Good night, Natty. And most dudes, when they're about to get it on, they feel confident. They're like, yeah, I'm about to get it on. They feel sexy, let's say, right? If you know, like, I'm not attractive at all. Like, fat me, even when I was fat, I would, like, is that normal to feel that way? Or even if you don't feel attractive? Like I said, I'm not making sense because I don't know how to word it the right way.
I know what you're trying to say.
It's like, like Doug.
Sometimes you just don't feel attractive. You feel fat. You feel bloated. You feel whatever, and you're just like.
Yeah, but when I was fat, I would be like laying on the bed or getting ready to get busy and be like, yeah, she's gonna get it tonight. And then I would feel, I would feel attractive, and I know I wasn't. Jesus Christ, looking back at those pictures. And me and Kaki get reminded almost every day of how fat we were with pop-ups of pictures on Facebook that pops up
From
on
years
Kaki's.
ago.
I got a couple doozies that once I lose another like couple pounds, I'm gonna post. Like the next 2 posts that I'm gonna be doing when it comes to like a transformation is gonna be fucking good.
Nelson said I do all the time. Nelson, you could turn sideways and disappear.
Nelson, meaning you feel unattractive when you're about to do it? It all depends on how, I guess, you're feeling.
I feel like that, though. I feel very self-conscious sometimes.
I feel great when it's in New York City and we've dieted like hardcore all week and we're freshly showered, we're dressed nice, it's just us, no kids. We got wine and beer skis. Got a big old bag of, I don't want to say toys. Snacks. And the camera equipment. And it's funny because that's the first thing I always say. Me and Kaki usually start drinking on the train. And then like, all right, we'll get to the hotel. We'll have one drink. And then we'll get down to work. Or get down to business. And the first thing we always wind up doing is texting Jimmy.
Calling Jimmy.
Either calling Jimmy. Setting up for the stream, putting the alcohol away.
I'm gonna shut my pizza.
Yeah, it's the 3rd time.
Shit happens.
Every single time.
Folders with tacos.
Are you eating all that? Plus your green beans?
I'm gonna eat this. I don't know.
You don't want the green beans? Got freaking ribs stuck in my teeth. But yeah, I can't wait. I gotta talk to my mom. I gotta talk to my boss.
Well, your mom already knows.
Oh, she does know? For this weekend?
Not this weekend, but...
Well, I want to do it this weekend. It's a short work week. So it's something to look forward to. Let's just hope Let's hope I get to talk to my boss tomorrow. If you're watching this, I'm going to be asking you for Monday off. Watch him not come
And
into
if you're
work
feeling
tomorrow.
nice, you really should give it to him.
Well, come peak. That calendar is blacked out. Nobody takes
Well,
it
it's
off.
not peak right now.
No. I think November starts peak. But I've been good, man. I haven't called in sick. I haven't asked for time off. I mean, if in a perfect world, I could get off Friday early.
Oh, Nelson, we're going.
I could be off on Monday. Oh yeah, we deserve 2 city trips. We're 2 city trips behind. That's why I was thinking to myself that we could go. I want to do a double header, 2 nights in a row, but it's hard with Kaki's job. I have the time. You always have to take off for
Yeah.
different reasonings for the kids. So, and Kaki's new policy is she has to give 2 weeks notice of, which is horseshit.
Oh, that's how it used to be. 2 weeks notice.
Yeah, but you just told me this morning.
Yes, well, it's not 2 weeks, technically. You told me today to take off next Saturday. It's less than 2 weeks.
I know. I just said, Kaki, you have to give 2 weeks notice.
So it would be like the following.
Yeah, no, I don't want to wait. I want to go this weekend. I'm going to get that shit over with. I just shaved my balls.
You're going to AC for Isabella's 21st in September? Oh my god, that's awesome, Nelson. I've never been to AC. I always want to go.
Since me and Kaki have been together, we've never, ever been able to really enjoy ourselves. And I'll tell you why. Even before kids. Before kids, we had animals. Like, we got ourselves a cat within the first 2 months of us being together. Then we got ferrets, and then we got bunnies, and then we got dogs. And then even if we didn't have them, we were broke fucks. We couldn't do anything if we wanted to. We were so bad with our money. I know I was horrible with it. I was bad with it. My fear is getting more drunk than her. Why? Well, can she drink more than you, Nelson?
Oh, she's turned 21.
Oh.
So, Nelson, you need to scale it back for that night and just let her get trashed. I mean, you take care of her.
Well, you need to know.
It's her 21st.
Listen, just because she's
let
turning
her
20.
Go.
Let
it go.
Just because she's turning 21 doesn't mean you've never been drunk with her. You know what she could drink, so you pace yourself. Are you that dude that just likes to go ham and get drunk really quick? Is he that dude that does that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never drank with Nelson. I have no idea. But I do actually remember my 21st birthday. I did not get trashed. Shockingly. I did not get trashed on my 21st birthday.
I don't think I got trashed either. I got Hooters waitress's number on my 21st birthday. With a big old thing of Coors Light. That's what she gave me. I'll never forget that. She was pretty too. I wasn't with Kaki yet.
No, you weren't.
Very soon though. Very soon after, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm full. I am definitely full. When I go to party, I go straight to the drinks, drink whatever is there, and then in my own. So Nelson, it's safe to say that you're not at a party too long before you're fucked up. I made that mistake so many times, and now
Me too.
Now, number one, I don't go to parties, and number two, I know to pace myself. The last thing you want to do is get fucked up too quick, and you get that hot in the face feeling, and then it's like, oh
I
shit,
don't like that feeling.
I just want to eat and go to sleep. And then you go to sleep thinking you're gonna be able to wake up and party again, and you're gonna feel like garbage. And you'll be like, I'm never drinking again. Right?
Oh, I know that feeling all too well.
My ankles are so fucked up. Not because of running.
Yes, I know.
Kaki bandaged them today. She put, what'd you put on it? On the band-aid, you put something on it?
Neosporin.
Neosporin. I was talking the other night, I got these bad bug bites, like right above my ankle, on both of them. And they're infected. So
here's the thing, you scratch the shit out of them.
I scratch them so much
with dirty friggin' hands.
See, I'm scratching my leg right now.
And the one looks really bad.
Yeah, my bug bite, I just can't deal with bug bites. And you know, it's funny, last year I didn't get any. I was like bug bite free. This year I got fucked. They made up. They made up for it. Mm-hmm.
Well, you also run like during like the night now.
Spedix a good company to work for. I remember applying there like 10 years ago. I technically don't work for them. Shh. I technically don't work for them. Under the table kind of deal, you know what I mean, brother? You ready for bed?
Yo, hold on. What, Nelson? One of the worst is when I was texting a girl and she was annoying me and I was drunk. So I thought I called her, but you called your mom. And she calls her a bitch and shut the fuck up. So you accidentally called your mom when you were drunk, thinking it was a girl you were talking to? Yes. You're a hot mess.
That's a little secret, ass-tastic. You ready for bed?
Yes.
All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow night. I don't even know what I'm thinking about when it comes to food tomorrow night. I might just say fuck the week and do pizza. That's a possibility. All depends on work. Have a good night, guys. Have a good day,
Have a good night.
We will see you tomorrow.